thing that's databases. And I don't know, maybe we can use our time to discuss it about, but in Latvia, typical learning tools to learn some basics of databases from the secondary school till the university are some software like Microsoft Access or LibreOffice Base or OpenOffice Base, etc. I don't know how it's in your country. You may tell me later. Access. Mm-hmm. And the attraction may be that when you are as a learner or teaching stuff, you tell others that so why you need to learn this Access tool. Maybe you can create your own CDs collection database or create some infos about how often you're going to school or how are you spending your money. But I've managed that I've never been created database for my own. And the question is, do you have? For your own purposes? Just for education further, maybe science later, but in these school years or first studying years, I think no. And this is very boring thing. And I've managed to look some percentage of learning this tool. It's in 10th grade in Latvia. You have to learn 13% from learning year databases. So it's very boring, and boring in university as well. I've seen students' eyes when they're learning databases instead of programming languages or instead of some programming Microsoft Excel tools and so. And yeah. What's the turning tool there were yesterday to turn the slides? What I'm preferring that why we used to learn databases, because today all these tools we talked about are based on some kind of databases, so we must learn it to know how it works. And even internet is based on some kind of databases. Every homepage is a part of some kind of database. Every. A lot of home pages have their manageable part. CMS, you know what CMS? Content management system, or dynamically when you are not getting in by the side of web page, but you are using some commenting or like or share things. You are able to create your own database changes. And maybe my thought was this year I sat and thought, maybe upcoming teachers may be interesting to learn databases using it connection with school somehow. And maybe it should be theoretical and practical as well. And what's the using of databases in school in Latvia for today? So you have a school, you are in school, and there are some databases already. It's not one system. Maybe it should be, but it's not. It's some. I tried to translate this word. Population register or something like that, where all the citizens are in base. So we had such kind of that. We have lesson scheduling tool. We have digital gradebook. We have some system of contacts. I have taught my own class as, I don't know how it is. I forgot. When you're a class teacher, you are the audzinātājs skaidri. This word is in gradebook, so I forgot. But I got my class for teaching, and you should contact it some way, somehow, anyway. If you are not using some at first of years when internet come most popular and everybody has computers and mobile phones, I used some kind of social networks. There's one social network in Latvia that is most popular than Facebook called Draugi, draugiem.lv. That means for friends.lv. Yeah, it's most popular than the Facebook. And I used it for educational purposes to contact my students. They were like my friends, and we knew that if we are going somewhere, we are looking for lists in this social network, and if we manage some changes, some things we are doing, we must look in this social network. So, but it may be mail or other tools to contact in this society. So there's some accounting system for balances and money things, and other local systems that school invented to provide some kind of teaching, and some kind of learning systems, Moodle, WebCT, MOOCs, or something like that. Becoming teacher of IT or of informatics and programmation, as I'm and as Edgar will be, is able to teach some office software, is basically. May teach some databases, may teach some graphics, computer graphics and web as well. He must do it. Programming is optional in Latvia and is dying. In schools, in secondary and primary schools. He is able to be administrator of school networks because of his knowledge, and he's able to be administrator of a gradebook because we haven't a whole administration from our government or Ministry of Education and Science. So, and I think from my study years until now, I think that we must learn how does it works, not to learn one tool at all. So we're trying to get some infos about how it works, and then to push us to learn another tools that work similarly. In Latvia, about the gradebooks, these are not supported by government. And it's very, very, very good because everything what's implementing by government, it's unuseful. That's the best thing our government can do. They are putting off their hands of these tools, and it's very well. But basically, headmaster of school decide to invade or not invent this e-gradebook and what kind of fit it will be. And sometimes municipalities decide to do this right now on their schools, what they have. We have two different cloud-based gradebooks. One's called E-Klasse, and second one is MyCube. I will not say if someone's is worst or best, but basically, we use this tool as well. It's a long story why, but we should prefer one, and we prefer MyCube. So, but E-Klasse is used in lots of schools in Latvia as well. Maybe a lot. Yeah. So these are some points about E-Klasse. It's from website, so I'll not read it all. You know, it's a school management system, lesson topics, homework, teachers make daily records. You have used some kind of software in your country, I think, yeah? Pupils and parents have free of charge, but it's not said that school pays for it in kind of situation of E-Klasse. And basically, it's used in primary and secondary schools, but not VETs and colleges, as well as A-class A is not such a flexible tool, and it's based on paper gradebook mainly. When it's such kind of process when you're opening either paper gradebook, either A-class, and put some marks and remarks and topics. MyCube is actually, it's called school management system as well, but their minding is that it's school social network. So you can do school management system, system works, but either you can do some socializing processes, you can see others' birthdays, you can write them letters, share some files, and so, you know. It's some text about MyCube, every can read. Is school management system. I'll show you some advantages from its whole text. And advantages of this tool is that, you know, it's not advertising. I'm just telling you about this tool. Free of charge for school. It's very, very important because school has its own budget, and if you have to pay about some tools, you should count it, the money. Basic options are free of charge for students and parents and for school as well. Yeah. If you want some extras, like to see bad grades on your mobile phone as a parent, or you want to see your student going on the map with the mobile phone, you can pay for it, and you'll get it. Yeah. If school wants to some extras as some accounting system or some dinner system connected with this tool, then school should pay. But basically, it's for free for all, and it's very usable and free of charge. This tool is most flexible, and I talked to them that they're working on new core that will be more and more flexible to let the system work its own life. And for programmers from MyCube side to do not such a lot of work to manage its system, but school may manage it a lot by themselves and create some things. It's like open source, quite. And these guys who made this tool are very open for new challenges, because we had a 2-year-long project with University of Latvia. I, as a worker of University of Latvia, had the project with them. We created some system to connect Moodle with this MyCube tool to import grades from Moodle system into this MyCube gradebook. I've never tried this one, but it's already usable for this time, and it's ready, and it works well. We had some cooperation to create some additional reports. I've asked them that we want some kind of reports that they don't have, or have some unusable types of reports, and they created these reports as we asked as school. And yeah, they are working for USA for now as well, for Latvia and for USA. And it's totally made in Latvia. So these are first steps of administrator if you are using this tool. So you must, when you are to be an administrator of this gradebook, you must explore it. You must set up. You must make some tests to explore this wide and to know how it works. You will be administrator. You know every step of it, and some some things about it. You should test some possibilities. You know, you do this every time when you're learning some new software. Yeah, you do these steps around this, what I'm saying. And as an administrator, while you're playing this tool, you must test all roles to know how it works, what are preferences, what are options for every level of usage. Yeah? And test some import-export data, manage some introduction learning to other users. Because in Latvia, it's normally that if you are IT teacher in the school, so you may tell others how does it works, why does it not works, and how to use this tool. Yeah, and you can manage, or you should manage, some administration system. Who's going, what's going on when something goes wrong? Who's calling to whom, or writing some mail, or putting some remarks if it failed password, if this doesn't work, if this switch out or server has gone down, if there's no electricity, as colleague says, and so. And yeah, these are topics you have learned, all of you have learned in your schools about databases, you know, data fields, some restrictions, relations, queries, forms, you know it, yeah, as well. Okay. What did I done yesterday? I sat and thought about these things and did as I'm doing before lectures of databases using this tool. I've created some dummy school for you all. I reset data to show defaults of the system. To you as new, you should use as new user, so it can't be managed already. I created some administrator accounts, for example, mine, and some accounts for you all and the teachers as well. And what's this point about? It's about, you know, it's online system. If you are doing something, it's online. If you are managing some system what's online, that every mistake may impact all users. So you can be very, very careful. Yeah, if it's live system, you must understand it. If you are putting some bad picture in Facebook, then it's go through the whole world. Yeah, we have some accidents in Latvia with with Bļoda, YouTube, when our students, one of our students was a little bit drunk and saw others how how used to be some bowl, yeah.
It's not University of Latvia.
Yeah, it's not university. It's our secondary school, so it's not university. University is not doing such kind of things. So this is the tool. I'll skip it. It's not very interesting while you are watching it and not using it. Yeah. Reports. These are those topics I showed in one slide, but these are we should talk about the export, import reports and such kind of things using this tool, because you can explore either I don't know, maybe you can explore bicycle, how it works. Firstly, on Microsoft Access, you can make a database and explore it, or maybe you can make some bicycle and then explore it, how it works, or maybe you can put wall ready bicycle and then explore it to know how it works. Yeah. And other related topics about sensitive data, about how to introduce new system in the school. It's not really easy. For others, psychology and planning of this new tool introduction, and we can talk about some practical experiences about robot theories, problems, hot days, and such things that students can't think or can't manage in their mind if they were not having such problems, if they were not in school as teachers. So these are resources, and it's my favorite. that adventures are starting with bad planning. I've tried it easy. Yeah. So for now, we have some. I have some minutes to make some practical works, and maybe you can try to use MyCube. I don't know if it will work, but I've shared some Word document named student usernames. Not for teachers. Teachers have another thing. Let's see. Thomas, have we some writing tools? What writing tools to write on the board? Have you got the document from Google Docs? Google Drive? Ah. How can I send that link? Maybe I can share it from my computer. Yeah. Pagaidi drusciņ. Tā. Student passwords. Tā, Edgars, help me, please. Kur es to linku? Es jau viņu nošēroju.
Un to linku nokopēju un iemetu backchannelā.
Bet viņš jau tagad vairs nerādās.
Labais taustiņš uz tā taču runta. Nē, reku, jā, share. Dabūs to linku. Gan es uzlieku to, ka jebkurš var piekļūt viņam. Parasti.
Share.
Link.
Ir, ja?
Man liekas, uzspēd uz to change, tur, man liekas, bija kaut kāda feature, kas bija.
Anyone.
Public on the web uzliec, tāpēc, ka tur vajadzēja, man liekas, logoties iekšā. Tad, jā, šitas ir pareizais. Šito nokopē un tad vienkārši iemet backchannelā.
Tak. Tas bija pst, jā. Kur tas backchannels ir?
Atver savu e-pastu un uzreiz vienkārši backchannel meklēšanā e-pastā. Kur kā nāk no Tomas viss sāstos un viss pārējais. Tur nosaukt adresi.
Back channel. Šitais, ja? Šitai? Šitajā?
Jā, uzrakst to, ka tas ir tas...
Wednesday.
Jā, uzrakst.
Oh. So it's on back channel. If you want to use this tool, the site is mycoob.com. At first time it will be on Latvian, but I'll show you how to change the language. Those who were in room list as a prof, as a teachers, I think, those have another usernames. You can't look there. Teachers, what are mentioned as prof, have their, either you all have your name as for example, my name is Kaspars without special letters, you know. Kaspars at Linz. You all have such type of username. Linz.at. Yeah. Your password is on the back channel. Teachers mentioned as prof have password Linz as well. Can you see? So students have their usernames and passwords on the back channel, but teachers, professors have your name at linz.at and password for all prof teachers are linz. Does it work? So if we're writing back channel.
All your usernames and passwords are in the link there. It will have your name, it will have your username, it will have your password.
My cube. Oh, where's the letter Y? Uh-huh. So you may have your this is dummy email. It's created by my own, so it's not real. But I should to create it because you should sign in, and the password for students are in back channel. But for teachers, password is linz. You know who is mentioned in room list as prof? It's me, it's Thomas, it's Peter, and you know. Are you in?
Yeah.
Did it open? It's very good that we have no similar names in this group at all. So every has a username of his name at linz, yeah? Yeah, I'll show you how to change language. Thomas, how was to write at? This crazy finger tool.
That's a stupid system. Here and Q.
Oh no. You may not change the password either. You can push the button no. This is left-sided. Yeah.
And then you create a new one, which is big symbols, and then you
Nope. Just Latin letters. Without. It's just card. Who's in? Yeah? Oh, sorry. It should work. I don't know. I must look. Let's try to change language. You must go to profile button next here, nearby logout. Can you see this button?
Yes.
Press there, and you have some changes. MyCube settings, something like MyCube settings. Can you see? And there's valoda. I'll change it to Latvian to you if you can see how to push these buttons. So profils. Maiku būs stādījumi. Yeah. Can you see it? Profils, yes, right up there. Maiku būs stādījumi. And sistēmas valoda, it's system language. You can change it to either Russian, either Polish, Ukrainian, English. It works? Not working? Vismaz kaut kāda jautrība notiek, ne? It works? No? Why? You used your username from back channel and it doesn't work? You're not professor? You're not professor. So you can use from... Did you found yourself on this? But it doesn't work.
More than one time to the same username and password?
Yes. Jā. Īstenībā var. But it's not preferred. It's not preferred. So whose password doesn't working from this?
You can just
Did you manage to change your language? So, data students. Whoa.
And then you come and once again
I have no. Kurt, are you on this list? I've changed your name in one of import files. Maybe I did not manage in others, so it may be a problem of the special letter. Because it's already 1 in the night, 1 a.m. while in Austria, while I'll set up this tool. So, as you can see, this is administrator panel. You are using your system, and teachers may look some toolbox and open the Today button to push them to Today button, and we have one grade that called 2014, yeah, and all of us has some lessons for today. If you will see something, students may look their schedule, and teacher please be very careful and put the marks about their works, so they can see these marks and remarks and topics you can write. If you're using a toolbox and that's because you're not teacher, you're a student. What do you thought about? Teachers, you can open such kind of graphics. That's for your special lesson, and you can take if. For example, Reinis is absent, so we can check on Reinis and we can put some kind of, we can take some mark for Hannah, for example, or Daiga, sit down, 8, and we can write some topic of this lecture and of some works, yeah. So students can be able to see it. So it's not a lot of time to use.
By the way, different countries have different mark grading system.
I wrote that it's a flexible system, so you can put the marks with percents or letters or 10 counting system or 5 counting system every, and or either it's you passed and did not pass the exam, and so it's flexible as well. And what did you look around it? Students, those who have role students, you know the thing why I'm not teaching for students how to use this tool as a students, because today's society, your generation is such smart that you can open every web tool, look for it for about 5 minutes, and you are in it. You are now know how it works, how to use it. Mostly when you are introducing such kind of system, you should work on with teachers and school management stuff. Yeah. So for this time, the last one I'll manage will be. I've looked for some activities of you and students. Last login. Now I can see how a lot of students have used this tool for today. You can see this quite database. We can see your log info. I see that Edgar's was here, Anna was here. Why Reinis was? Because 1 a.m. I tested his username to know if it's all right with your usernames. So for those who are logged in, I can give some privileges to be some school administrator as well. Okay. Edgar, do you want to be some administrator? Yeah. Anna is here. Do you want to be some administrator? Okay. And it's like playing with database. Firstly, you're using it as a student, and then I'll give you some administrator rights, and you can play as administrator. We decide to not destroy this system. Either it's online system and it impacts all the other users, but for training and learning, it's for me. I think it's very, very well. Yeah. So. If we have not a lot of time to play around this one, I managed to give you all students administrator rights to play this tool, but it's too short for this lecture, I think, and we have maybe some times for some reflections or questions or something like that. So. Have you got some questions on back channel? I didn't look on it. Or, to pay? Pay to whom? To administrator? If you can see me, I'm the administrator of this system. What kind of money, of what lot of money you should pay to make me to create this decision? It's very, very, very big money. You haven't got so lot of it. And as I mentioned, I'm a student of Imants, and Imants is very restrict man, and he hates. You know what he hates? I won't say it in YouTube, but I'll tell you later what he hates. And those people are not able to do some things for money, you know, changing grades and such kind of things. As I've been very smart student in my secondary school, I've managed some systems and ways to change some marks in paper gradebook. So I know those dirty minds of students who want to do this. I told one of your colleagues what our students prefer to think, how to get some password from teacher. It was from this one that what was those words about movies and filming in poster. Learning and smart using this the second sentence. It's when you're picking a camera and filming teacher's hands while he's writing his password. So that works. So you should look around if you're someone puts some mobile phone around you when you are going in some system. So what's the next one? You have...
Well, more the serious one because the first, sorry, I started.
Yeah, it's around mark changing unusual ways. Yeah.
There are some good questions as well, very important questions. Is the use mandatory for the teachers in Latvia, I suppose?
What do
Teachers
you mean?
have to use it. Are schools already using it? It's already in use in a productive way.
Yeah. I've introduced this system about 5 years ago in our school. We have about 800 students and something about 100 teachers. So I've introduced it by myself. So I have this this pieredze, experience. But in Latvia it started about year 2005 when I finished my first diploma topic about e-grade books. It was the first steps in it, but mainly. And after this project I mentioned of University of Latvia and Maikub, we got some learning. I learned to school managers and school heads how to use and how to implement it in school. So we have a project of European as well.
Maybe a question which is not written there, but it's just from me. Are there some rules in Latvia what kind of system you have to use? Because here in Austria it's very much restricted. So the school board or the school government says exactly what kind of system you have to use and no way around.
We have rules, but as I said, that it's not mentioned in these rules. Not in even word that you should use that or that system. Either some schools has paper gradebooks as well for today, but yeah. But if you're using some system, you must the system must be agreed with some Ministry of Education and so yeah, with government.
Do you have to do all these accounts manually by yourself, or you can some setup?
As I mentioned, that I'm teaching data import and export. So we are learning about how to make data correct for importing and how to import it a lot. So it's not manual work. It's crazy. It's not a modern system if you must to put in by your hand by each other. It's crazy. I think to put in some kind of 1,500 users in system.
Yeah, but you don't have some big system for whole country where you can pick. Okay, yeah. So we have e-school preschool and kindergarten, and we have this call it a system for
Centralized database of students.
yes, and we can take all information from there.
We have some system, but they are basic data, just your name, surname, address, and personal code, and such kind of things, and then putting it in this database. That's working very well with it, but it's not one wall system, as it should be, maybe. Yeah.
Can it maybe be connected to Latvia data in the future, because it has a database of all the Latvian citizens, and maybe it can just export itself to the school database that's in MyCoop from there, so you don't have to run
It imports from this. It works. Yeah, it works already.
It's not like A-class, so we are using A-class.
And you are putting it by your hands.
All the names and
Oh, that's crazy. We have this citizen database, downloading it and importing it in MyCoop.
Oh yeah. So it already
With those parents as well. Parents are coming, but it's some kind of problem, because they are divorced families, and some kind of children have for about 3 or 4 adults parents, and they do not want to real father get his marks on his email and such kind of sensitive things, but it works with importing a lot of data. So
maybe there are a good question which is kind of connected. Do parents use this system, this tool, and for what purpose?
Parents basically use the system to see the marks and topics that students must learn, to do homeworks, and yeah, this is basically. Sorry.
Every parent has to make an account and check the marks of their children.
Is it obligatory?
Is it obligatory?
Nope. But as a class teacher, if parents of my student will not use this tool, I can see it, and if he's telling after some year that I've used this tool and you're the bad teacher and he's bad student, and so on. So I can look there and see that maybe you didn't use it for a year. So what's the problem? Either you want to call me or see these marks, and you're telling wrong things maybe. But it's not obligatory. It's better relationship between all of users, because you can write letters to teacher directly as a student. Parents can write letters directly for teacher for about what's this mark about. It's connected because if I'm putting a bad marks for today, I have those students by my door next morning. So it's very fast. I worked for some years ago when we had this paper tool, and for about, as a student, until Christmas time, you have no idea what's your marks, what the things going on, and then you're coming and saying to me that, oh, do you remember? I bought this work and I showed you. Do you not remember? It was in September of 8th, I think. And you have no proofs, but this is quite fast relation. So, and as an info system from administration, it's very well as well, because as administrator or as headmaster, and I can send emails directly to all teachers, directly to every student, and you have your link to your email if it's real, and you shouldn't pass it. So I think it's very good tool. And MyCoop Michael boss asked me to ask for you, what's in your country? Such kind of systems. Thomas told that there's various restrictions and such kind of these things in Estonia.
E-school is strict, but for kindergartens we can choose.
Mm-hmm. And how about schools? Do you have one tool or several?
One tool, yeah.
But obligatory all have used digital tool.
Digital tools.
Mm-hmm.
In Estonia, everything has to be digital.
Yeah.
Paper.
Yeah, for drawing.
Sometimes. To take some sketches before drawing on computer. In Germany.
Lots of security issues about it, I think, like especially I don't know that system. Because I think it's again a very private issue. You have to make sure that only the one student whose grade put online can see it, and maybe his parents. And if that's not insured, I think in Germany they will have big problems with doing something.
Mm-hmm. So this time you have several things, yes?
My children at school, my children are, we have week books.
Uh-huh.
And if there is a message the teacher wants to send to me, he writes it inside and I have to sign.
And it's through the whole Germany, or
I don't know.
how it is?
Yeah, the school is a modern school.
Yeah. And what's the problem? What's the topics of discussion? Why?
Privacy, why to use device, we can code, we can write, if in the past it was okay, why should we change routine?
Mm-hmm. I heard it in my school when I was introducing this one. For about 40% told that why, and I've had some force warriors teachers that made some some battlefield instead of it. So I understand you.
The school made a platform for apologize to students when they are ill in the morning, so that not every parent makes a phone call, and they ask the parents, please write us an email, and
It's too difficult.
2-3 years till it was really installed, and they still have phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
Less, but it takes
Yep.
some time.
Maybe there are also different examples. For example, if you consider the Islamic gymnasium, in which we do research on a special higher school, which is equipped with tablets, and they got a school platform where they exchange everything: schedules, changes in the schedule, internships, projects. So there are also other and maybe
No grades. They don't share grades.
no grades on the platform,
But everyone sees that his own marks, and your parents just see your marks. But if they are paying some money, they can see whole statistics, but without other words, other names. Yeah.
My kid is in class 17, and there's student 4 and after. You know who's there? By the average mark, and all the subject average mark.
So, yeah. Yeah.
I have one more general question about the system, because we already talked about how it is difficult to have learning and grades connected. Of course, in school there's though the wish to have transparency, how your final grade sets itself together throughout the year. But my question about the system is, if you upload grades every week, maybe, isn't there much more importance to the topic of competition and the importance of grades? Isn't that a change, like a pedagogical change of the point of view? don't grades become much more important through such a platform?
I think that doesn't matter what kind of tool do you use. It's just for better connection between the people, and it not depends the pedagogically aspects, I think. So.
But I can see the point because there were a lot of discussions in Romania because people thought, especially kids, teenagers, thought that this kind of system means that their parents are spying on them. They will use it just to track if they are in school or in the mall.
Yeah, but where should they be at that age? Like, is there any better place to be by the school?
They used to be in the school.
No, I'm not saying that there's
That's told in the law. So before 18 year old, you should be in school in daytime, and where over the 18 years, you can do everything what you want. So then we can close this tool for parents if you are already 18 years old. So it's not the problem.
I didn't say it's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I was reflecting if this is an instrument that improves the relationship between family and school, or what is the impact? Because if this kind of system improves the communication between child and school, parents and school, that was my reflection.
It was not a question. It was a reflection. Yeah. It improves the connection as well, and as well some kinds of tasks when you can put the links in this system and topics, and so it's useful, I think. Yeah.
It's like Martin said the other day, advantages or disadvantages. But from my point of view, and maybe it's because I'm German and very skeptical and old-fashioned about all this stuff, I see a lot of disadvantages. And even though the improvement of transparency for parents is a very good thing, I think it's also bad that they keep track of everything that's happening. So if a kid is late for one time, why is the parent supposed to know the very next day?
A parent won't know if he's late for the beginning of the lesson if the teacher is not writing an email to that parent. A parent will be informed if the student missed the whole lesson, only in that case. And parents will be informed if he missed the lesson and he didn't get any normal excuse, either the kid was sick or the kid was in competition, or I don't know, because of family reasons.
But anyways, in that case, parents get instant SMS.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's a way that the school uses to control the kids and to inform them. I don't know if it has this effect that the child will trust the school, or I don't know. If you.
But either every day, the parents can go into school and look in this paper gradebook as well, or not? Are they able?
They do not do that in practice. And in conceptual, I think they do.
And when I was class teacher, parents asked me to put wall marks and send them as biežāk, more often as I can. So while we haven't got such kind of gradebook, so.
My impression is just, there are lots of exercises the teacher has to do, for example, giving grades. But my fear is that with this tool, the teacher becomes more grade giver than the teacher. I think the grades become much more important to such an update system. But we can have different positions on it. It's just my reflection, what I think about it right now. Maybe it's also.
Well, it's better for teacher to put grades because he doesn't have to carry a journal with him all the time. I can check my pupils' work at home and put the grades in while I'm still at home. So.
It organizes your work as well. You can see schedule for the next Monday as well. You can put marks. You can see if you have not put the marks, if you have some exams or something like that. So it organizes.
Can fix it.
They restricted the access to for the parents to see other kids' marks and absences. They can only see their own child.
And
Because otherwise,
no
they
other,
see,
yeah.
you know, my
In
child
this
is
system,
13th in the class, which is not okay. Why you see?
but in this system, it is as well. And if it's optionally to do not give an access for parents. It's optionally. You in Latvia we do this, but in, for example, in Germany you won't do it. You don't want it.
Parents tracking their kids.
They can't skip school anymore.
What did you say about blocking all the things? So we are not such restrict as you, maybe. But it's optionally. It's optionally. So you may do not to give an access to this system for parents as well, and it's so for school management.
Education means also teaching children values such as honesty, good communication between school and child.
Did you try to manage some school works, some management of learning process? Making schedule, putting lessons, and so on and so on. It's quite difficult work. But if you have some digital tool, that it's easiest to make some reports about things are going.
We need to pay attention that it can lead to problems in the communication between child and family, and also between child, family, and the school. Because, for example, if today I want to go to a party, and well, I got a very low grade, I will not tell my parents today. I will tell him tomorrow, and then I will be able to go to the party. But he can check on me on that.
Yeah.
Is it a right for a child to just postpone values for the parents?
In your example, where is the honesty of the kids?
Yeah, there is the honesty, being fair to the parents. What about the values of not lying?
It depends also on the parent. Parents can understand that, okay,
I think we have to educate our children, but as a mother, I want to know where is my kid, how much he's doing.
In Russian it says "доверяй, но проверяй." You know what does it mean?
Okay, trust, but you still check it. You can trust your kid, but you have the possibility to check it.
Can I bring a little bit different aspect to the system? If the children are using the system, if the parents are using the system, why not to use the system as well to make the relation between the parents and the school and the parents and teachers better? So you could maybe add some information. There are some additional courses also for parents. So that's what I see.
But that's the thing. In my school, at least, that happens.
But this is normal. It's normal to get some info exchange with parents. They are very lucky to exchange information. So our students and are accepting this. So it's actually I haven't seen such a problem in Latvia for even in my classes. So I don't know.
Receive the message that either they have to go somewhere or be somewhere, any competition, event, or anything. And students don't have to be worried. Teacher or student don't have to worry if the message is going to be delivered. Because if you give a message to the kid, probably he's going to forget about it and won't tell it at all, or forget the place or time. But if you have the direct message, parents know. School can send like Easter cards to their parents, Christmas cards to their parents. It's so easy. Sometimes little tiny details matter.
It's nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Questions.
How about Slovakia? You didn't tell us. Have you such kind of electronic or old-fashioned system?
We are like in Germany too that we have the books, so we have parents and the students. But it's just but such electronic systems, no. We have at the university, but that's university.
That's the other thing.
Primary schools as well, high schools as well, but it depends on school. If the school wants to have this system or not.
And the main question, or maybe one of the last questions for me is, how do you think if you are going to be a teacher, if you know that such kind of system is in school, do you think that it's a good way to learn about databases using such kind of tool, what you will use in further, or using traditional Microsoft Access, for example? What's our reflections of yours? Access is the best. Yeah. That's made of Microsoft.
I think it's a matter of receiving the fish compared to learning to fish. I can learn to use this thing, but I would not be able to create databases. I can learn to use the tool.
Instead of it, we're learning, by the way, creating of database, but mainly it's the way to understand why you should learn it.
Yes.
So it's a real thing, and then you created your own after this one. So that's my way of learning, so of teaching.
Yeah, are there some more questions?
Nope.
No question. Everybody's waiting for the mark. Yeah, so thank you very much.
Thank you.